Hello students, welcome to you all once again in your English class. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 3 of your supplementary book A Pact with the Sun, and the name of the chapter is The Shepherd's Treasure. So the Shepherd Treasure, student, it is an Iranian folk tale. Folk tale, as I have told you earlier also, folk tale is a story which passes on from generation to generation. Okay, now let me ask you one question. Do you know the meaning of treasure? Yes, it is the collection of valuable thing. It can be gold, it can be silver, it can be money, it can be properties, anything that is valuable. Okay, so it is called treasure. And who is shepherd? A person who tends and rears sheep, means a person who takes care of sheep and moves them from one place to another. Okay, so the shepherd treasure, it is a story about a poor shepherd. Okay, and who was known for his wisdom and friendliness, and then he had also a treasure, and what kind of treasure he had, that we will see in the story. Student, the message in the story is that humility, wisdom and honesty are great qualities. Wisdom means the ability to make sensible decision, okay, and judgment, and humility, being humble, considering yourself, keeping yourself down to earth, not considering yourself above all. Okay, so what kind of a treasure the shepherd have? Okay, that we will see in the story. So let's reading this interesting story. In a village in Iran, there once lived a shepherd who was very poor. He did not have even a small cottage. Cottage means a small house, hut of his own. He had never been to school or learned to read and write, for there were very few schools in those days. So students, the story begins like this. In Iran there was a village. Iran, student, it is a country in Western Asia, okay, and its capital is Tehran. So in Iran there was a village. In that village a shepherd lived. He was very poor, and he didn't even have a small cottage, a small house of his own. Okay, so he was living in a cave, and in those days there were a number of schools were very less, so he could never attend the school, means he was uneducated. Now let's see what next. Though poor and uneducated, this shepherd was very wise. He understood people's sorrows and troubles and helped them face their problems with courage and common sense. Courage means bravery, okay, and sorrows means sadness, troubles means problems. Many people came to him for advice. Soon he became famous for his wisdom and friendly nature. The king of that country heard about him and thought of meeting him. So here in this paragraph, in spite of his education, of his illiteracy, he was very humble, he was very kind, he was very helping nature. He always ready to help people, okay, in their problems, in their sorrows. So when the king of the country, he heard about the shepherd, about his bravery, about his wisdom, so he also wanted to meet him. Disguised as a shepherd and riding on a mule. Disguised means to change appearance, okay, so that no one can recognize you. And mule means the offspring of a donkey and a horse. One day the king came to the cave where the wise shepherd lived. As soon as the shepherd saw the traveller coming towards the cave, he rose to welcome him. He took the tired traveller inside the cave, gave him water to drink and a share of his own meager meal. The king rested for the night in the cave and was greatly impressed by the shepherd's hospitality and wise conversation. So hospitality means warm welcome. Okay. So what happens, student, next? Disguised. So the king disguised himself. Disguised himself means he changed his look. He changed himself to a shepherd. Okay. He dressed himself like a shepherd. He did not went there as a king, because he wanted to know the truth, whatever he had heard about the shepherd, it is all correct or not. So he disguised as a shepherd and he sat on a mule and then he went there. So when the shepherd looking that one traveler is coming, one visitor is coming, one shepherd is coming. So at the moment what did he do? He got up to welcome the traveler, to greet the traveler. And when the shepherd met with the king, he took the king inside the cave, and he offered him water and meager meals. Meager meals means very less, small quantity. Okay, because he was very poor, he was not having food like many kind of food like dal, chapati, rice, and dessert. No, he didn't have that. Okay, so whatever he had, he offered that meal to the king. Okay, so the king was as a shepherd that time. So he offered that all meal to the king, and the king took rest in the for the night in the cave with the shepherd. So the king was thinking, he was very impressed how the shepherd greeted him, how he took care of him, how he talked with him. So he was very impressed, and he also think that the shepherd is really wise and humble man. Now let's see what happened next, student. Though still tired, the king decided to depart. Depart means leave. The next morning, he said, "Many thanks for your kindness to a poor traveler. I have a long way to go. Permit me to leave." So next morning what happened, student? Next morning the king said to the shepherd that I would go away. Okay, and the king thanked the shepherd and took the very humbly he took the permission to leave. Looking straight into the eyes of his guest, the shepherd replied, "Thank you, your majesty." Majesty, the title used to speak about king and queen only. Okay, for paying me the compliment of a visit. So what happened, student? When the king thanked the shepherd, so the shepherd also replied, and what he had replied? He replied, "Thank you, your majesty, and you gave me opportunity to serve you. Okay, thank you for visit me." Now let's see what happened next. The king was astonished. Astonished means surprised, as well as pleased. Pleased means happy. He is indeed very wise. He thought to himself, "I need people like him to work for me." And the king appointed this humble shepherd the governor of a small district. So what happened next, student? At the moment when the shepherd said, "Your majesty," okay, so the king understood that the shepherd recognized him, because he disguised himself. He went there as a shepherd, but when the shepherd said, "Your majesty," it means the traveler, he understood the traveler none other than the king. So he understood that he recognized that the shepherd is not a simple shepherd, he is a king. So the king thought really the shepherd is very intelligent man, and he said to the shepherd that really you are a very wise man, and I am appointing you as a governor of a small district. Governor, student, governor means one who govern, one who take care of the district. So the king made him the governor of a small district. Now let's see what happened next. Although he rose to power and dignity, the shepherd remained as humble as ever. People loved and honored him for his wisdom, sympathy and goodness. He was kind and just to one and all. His fame as fair and wise governor soon spread throughout the country. So what happened next, student? Now the shepherd, when the king made him the governor, so now the shepherd became very powerful. Okay, and he got respect. Everybody was respecting him, and he was very famous. He got a powerful position at that time. But the shepherd did not change. He did not become proud and all. He was as humble, as kind, as helping nature as he was earlier. Okay, so the shepherd had the same had sympathy for all the people. Okay, and he love all the people as the same. So he got money, he got the position, but he did not change. That is the reason people respected him. They honored him. Okay, and soon the shepherd became very popular in the country. Everybody came to know about the new governor. His name and fame spread throughout the country. Now let's see what happened next. Now the governor of other provinces grew terribly jealous. Jealous means anger of him, and began to talk to the king against him. They said he is very dishonest and keeps for himself part of the money that he collects as a tax from the people. Why did he always carry with him? They added an iron chest. Iron chest, student, chest, it is a strong and heavy box, okay, and that made up of iron. Perhaps he carried in it the treasure that he had secretively collected. After all, they said mockingly, he was an ordinary shepherd and could behave no better. So it happens to students, it is naturally, it is human tendency when someone is popular. So people feel jealous about him. Okay. So here the same, when shepherd became powerful, he got the position, he got respect. So the other governor, they feel jealous about him. So they were telling against the shepherd to the king. Okay, means some were telling the shepherd is very dishonest person, and some were telling the shepherd is not a good person, and they were telling that whatever money he collect as the tax from the people, he keeps some money for himself. It means he is stealing your money, king, your money he is stealing. Okay, and they said also he always carried an iron chest with him. Why he always carried that iron chest? Secretively he was keeping some money in that, and as a treasure he was keeping the money in that. So now let's see what happened next. At first the king did not pay attention to these reports, but how long could he ignore these governors and their endless stories about the shepherd? One thing was certain, the king discovered the new governor did carry an iron chest with him all the time. So in the beginning the king ignored all these things, but again and again they were coming and they were telling about the shepherd. So he was the king, he could not ignore all these things, he had to take any action. And the one thing the king also noticed, that really this shepherd always carried an iron chest with him. So one day the new governor was summoned. Summoned means called to the palace. He came riding on his camel, and to everyone's delight the famous iron chest was there fastened securely behind him on the camel's back. So in the morning in the court, what happened next? The king called that new governor in the palace. So the new governor, he came on his camel, and he had that iron chest also with him. So let's see what happened next. Now the king was angry. He thundered, "Why do you always carry that iron chest with you? What does it contain?" So when the shepherd came in the court, the king was at that time the king was very angry, and he shouted in anger, "Why you always carry that iron chest with you? What is it in it?" The governor smiled. He asked his servant to bring in the chest. How eagerly the people standing around waited for the shepherd to be found out. But how great was their astonishment. Astonishment means great surprise, and even of the king himself, when the chest was opened. No gold or silver or jewels, but an old blanket was all that came out. So when the king shouted in anger, okay, so all the governors, they all were feeling very happy. The jealous governor, they were feeling very happy. Now the shepherd will get punished and the king will know the truth. So when the king asked him that why you carry that iron chest with you, so the shepherd replied, he smiled and he very humbly he said, and when he opened his chest, iron chest, that what they found there, there was no gold, no silver, no jewelry, but there was an old blanket. So the shepherd replied and he said that this is only my treasure. So the governors, the king, they all were very surprised how an old blanket could be a treasure. So they all were very surprised because they were expecting other things. So proudly the shepherd said, this is my This, my dear master, is my treasure. I always carry it with me. So they all were very surprised, because they the jealous governor, they were thinking they will find in that gold, silver and jewelry, money. So but in that chest there was only an old blanket. But why do you carry such an ordinary blanket with you? Surely you are the governor of a district, the king asked. To which the shepherd replied, the quiet dignity, this blanket is my oldest friend. It will still protect me if it at any time. Your majesty should wish to take away my new clocks. So when he opened, and that they found there is only a old blanket. So the king said to the shepherd, now you are the governor, now you are very powerful, you became very famous, so why you carry that old blanket with you? So the shepherd replied that this is my oldest and truest friend, and it will protect me in my difficult situation. So now let's see what the king said. How pleased the king was, and how embarrassed the jealous governor became to hear the wise man's reply. Now they knew that the shepherd was indeed the humblest and the wisest man in the land. The king made him the governor of a much bigger district that very day. So when the king heard what the shepherd said, so he was very happy and he was feeling very good. So on that day, the other governor, the jealous governor, they were all feeling embarrassed. Embarrassed means very shame. Okay, so they all were feeling very shame. And on that day, they also realized the shepherd is really a very wisest and humblest man. So on that day, the king made him the governor of a bigger district. Okay, earlier he was the governor of a small district. So now the king made him the governor of a bigger district. Means now he got reward of being humble, of being sympathy for all the people, for not being changed. Okay, and being honest. So this is the quality he had in him. So he got the reward. Okay, so now let's discuss the question answer of the story. Okay, so the question number 1, this is MCQs, you have to tick the correct, okay, which is the correct answer. The shepherd hadn't been to school because he was very poor, there were very few schools in those days, he wasn't interested in studies. So the right answer is second one, there were very few schools in those days. Now the question number 2, who visited the shepherd one day and why? The king of Iran visited the shepherd one day as he wanted to check the reality about the wisdom and friendly nature of shepherd. So the king dressed himself like a shepherd and met the wise shepherd. Now the question number 3, why did the other governors grow jealous of the shepherd? So the answer is the common shepherd was appointed the governor of a small district. He was very honest and hard worker. So he was loved and honored by the people. His fame is spread all around the country. That's why the other governors grew jealous of the shepherd. Now the next question, why was the new governor called to the palace? The jealous governor poisoned the king's ear against the new shepherd governor. They reported that the new governor was dishonest. He always carried his ill-gotten treasure in an iron chest. So the king called him to reveal the truth. Now the next question is, why was everyone delighted to see the iron chest on the camel's back? So the answer is, everyone present in the palace was thinking that the iron box contained treasure. The king will dismiss the shepherd if the governor's report proved true. So they were delighted to see the contents of the box. Now the next question, what did the iron chest contain? So the answer is here, the iron chest contained only an old blanket. Next question, why did the shepherd always carry it? So the answer is here, the shepherd always carried his blanket in the box because it was his oldest friend. It would protect him in case the king took away his post and power. Now the next question, is it an example of the shepherd's humility or wisdom or both? Yes. It is an example of the shepherd's humility as well as wisdom. Now the next question, how did the king reward the new governor? So the answer is, the king rewarded him with a promotion. He made him the governor of a much bigger provinces the same day. So students, this story teaches us a very beautiful lesson, that the real treasure is not having gold, silver or jewelry, but the real treasure is someone or something who has been there with us through thick and thins. Through thick and thins means in our bad and good times. Okay, and this story also teaches us to be honest and humble in every situation. Thank you. I hope you like this story. See you soon with a new chapter. Thank you.